Ever since I was 7 years old, I used to record on my iPad me playing SpongeBob Truth or Square, acting as if I was like some YouTuber.
Oh! Yeah.
I used to dress in like an undershirt and some underwear, and I would just like start rambling about nothing. 10 years later, I'm still fucking yapping. But I really didn't start taking YouTube seriously until I was about like 12 years old. I was still making Minecraft videos back in the day, but I knew I wanted to do something more serious. I wanted to be like the Markiplier of my time, the Black Jacksepticeye. I just knew that I wanted to do something with YouTube, and it mainly started off with gaming. First, I started off with Roblox content, then honestly, it's kind of a blur after the Roblox content. I switched from Minecraft to rap just recently, back to commentary, back to Filthy Frank type videos, and now we're back to commentary. Ever since I met most of the friends that I know now, I've always been creating. There has never been a moment where Invader Wiz did not exist. But the motivations I had in 2017 are different from the motivations I have in 2024. I hate being a YouTuber now, but it's awesome. So when I first started YouTube, the main thing that I really wanted to do was just create something that was like as big as some of my inspiration. Back in the day, my inspirations were Leafy is Here, iDubbbz, Filthy Frank. I just wanted to do something that was so big that everybody on YouTube was talking about it, where every creator was like, yo, I'm trying to suck his dick. I wanted people to glaze my shit. But as time went on, and as I made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos, grinding on Camtasia 8, then Sony Vegas 13, and then all the way up to 18, I eventually just kind of stopped having motivation to edit. Because at first, editing was like a fun thing. And then I started posting videos and taking it seriously in 2019. Me and my friend JR, we were making videos that we were hoping would actually eventually blow up. This caused a lot of controversy in the old community that I was in because people are pussies. Stop trying to get famous. You're never gonna get famous. Like, we weren't just making videos to get famous. Like, we were having fun with these trends. Like, we just wanted people to see it. If I post a video online, I want people to see it. Otherwise, I wouldn't fucking post it. But a part of me wished that I looked at it in a less cynical lens. Yes, there were a lot of people back in the day that hated me for wanting to do content. But at the same time, there were friends that I had that was like, yo, you're gonna be big, but don't look at the numbers too much. And guess what the fuck I did? It made me want to stop creating. Like, back in the day, I would spend like a month on like this video right here. I would spend a month on this video, right? Subtitling, the cuts, the edits. Some of the best videos that I've ever made that I still go back to till this day. These videos struggle to even get 1,000 views. Now, if you're somebody like me who's been averaging like 200 views, 300 views for the last 4 or 5 years, if you're still averaging the same view rate, you're gonna think something's wrong. Like, I'm 19 and I already feel like I'm fucking falling off. When you find out your GOAT is wide, looking way too much into the analytics honestly killed a lot of my motivation to want to make good videos. If I spend so much fucking time on this video and nobody's fucking watching, then what was the point of even making the video in the first place? Not only that, I had a bunch of people around me who was so obsessed with the algorithm that it just wasn't fucking fun anymore. Like, I was seeing people post Twitter threads of, here's all the books that you should be reading to learn the algorithm. Like, what the fuck? What? When I first started like learning about the algorithm, I thought that shit was fun. I know everybody memes on Dream nowadays, but when he came out with like, oh yeah, I studied Reddit, I was like, well shit, I guess I'm studying Reddit too. And I did a bunch of shit to try to elevate my content. That was fun to me back in the day because I used to see it as a game, but now everybody sees it the same way and it's no longer fucking special to me anymore. And now that every single creator has like the same mindset and the same approach of how they do content, now everything fucking blends in with each other. Everyone has the fucking Tommy in it font on every single video that they're doing. All the subtitles always gotta fucking bounce in your face. Like, you see the subtitles? Are you still fucking watching? Everybody uses the same fucking music. Nobody wants to do anything creative. And then the second that someone does something creative, everyone's like, this video's not gonna perform well. Like, what the fuck is the point of being creative if you're so worried about the video doing well? But that's the balance with YouTube. If you want to make this a job, you have to learn supply and demand, basic marketing. Half the fucking video isn't even the video anymore. Half the video is literally how you package it. Videos that are shitty can still get millions of views if you have a good title and thumbnail. But there is such a toxic mentality from all these YouTube gurus who think that they know, oh, YouTube algorithm, I help all these different fucking creators. It's like, shut the fuck up. We're not doing this shit for fun anymore. We're just doing this shit because we want to make the most money. I know people who have started kids channels just to make a bunch of money. And I've had people suggest to me that I should make a kids channel, specifically a Minecraft kids channel. I fucking worked for one. But why the fuck would I make a kids channel if that's not what I'm passionate about? All these niggas can make kids channels. Why the fuck am I making a kids channel? It's just the people that were around me were so obsessed with the algorithm that if I thought of a creative idea, I was like worried of like, oh, it's not gonna do well. It traps you in this mindset of I can only make this specific type of content or it's not not gonna do well. Like, I just hate that fucking mentality. I gotta make sure this cut is this and great and all this other stuff. Like, yes, do what you can to optimize your content in the best way possible, but if I want to keep in a section of my video, I'm gonna keep it in. Fuck this retention graph. Fuck all of these other analytics that I don't understand. And you might be looking at me like, oh, well, shit, that's why you didn't blow up yet. First of all, fuck you. Second of all, when I literally took all of this shit that I just described to you guys and threw it out the fucking window, I got my most popular video. When I said, fuck perfect editing, I'm gonna do some scuffed shit, it worked. I would get like 50, 60% retention. And if you don't know what retention is, it's how long people watch your videos for. So like, this is the one for my last video. I would say that that's below average. And then this is what it looked like when I was doing like the fucking ADHD editing that was having me burnt out after like 2 days of straight editing for like the next 2 weeks because I felt like I could only make one style of content. It's exhausting. And everyone wants to talk about the Mr. Beastification of YouTube and all this other shit. And I've told my friends this a lot. You know, this is why I'm gonna start talking on YouTube, because I'd be predicting some of this shit for real. Like, I'm honestly a fucking mind reader. I'm literally the spiritual successor of Kanye. The Mr. Beastification of YouTube is going through a cycle right now. Everyone hates the ADHD editing, the in your face, welcome to the video. If you really look at YouTube, it's gonna go back to the more laid back and the more like chill content. And they've already been talking about it, but I've been saying this for the last few years. The internet always goes through these little dopamine hit phases. I mean, back when YouTube was first starting, we first started off with cat memes and Nyan Cat and Grumpy Cat and Tron Cat, and then as time went on, videos got longer. And then the same thing is happening with TikTok. We're back in the dopamine 1-minute video hit. But just like what happened with YouTube, eventually longer videos are gonna come back. It's a cycle of content, because everything in life is a cycle. So currently, that's why a lot of YouTubers like this guy, I kind of forget his name right now, but I'm gonna put his channel on the screen. That's why he does like 40, 50-minute vlogs and they get like millions of views. But when the Mr. Beastification of YouTube was really at its fucking like horns, I was a part of the Minecraft community at that time. And they were fucking obsessed with the YouTube algorithm, and it made me want to actually game end myself. And the obsession took over so fucking much that I was just like, well, shit, you know, if everyone else is doing it, then I guess I gotta do it, man. I heard some really fucking retarded ass trends, and I cannot believe I fucking did it. I heard some shit like, if your video has subtitles that have curse words, your video is gonna get demonetized. So I used to go into all of my videos and edit all of my subtitles to make sure it didn't say anything like heck, damn, hell, nigga. And I don't even think it did shit for my videos. Like, I think that was just some fucking bullshit claim. I could honestly pull up the fucking list that I was given, because I was given to that by one of my YouTube mutuals that was sharing it with people like Tommy in it, Mr. Beast, and Dream and shit like that. And I don't even know if any of that shit worked. And this is some of the shit from 2020. Descriptions should be dead similar to each other, even if the sentence structure doesn't make sense. Include keywords that are relative to other videos or common topics. That's why Dream's description started looking like this for every fucking video. Prioritize growth and get ways for people to subscribe. According to YouTube statistics, only a small percentage. That was definitely written by Dream. Or pitting a comment that says, subscribe or I'll steal your shoes. Like, this is small shit, I know, but some people, once they started figuring this shit out, started treating this shit like it was the fucking Bible. You're swearing in your video? Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking. And then there is some really good advice here. YouTube really likes old videos getting views, so keep the videos relevant and unlist private ones which you think that don't fit anymore. That's some good advice. I still have old videos that are getting popular, which is why Mr. Beast updates some of his older thumbnails. It's because YouTube still promotes those videos even if they've been out for years. So if you update a thumbnail, it can probably refresh it in the algorithm. Like, this is all shit that I learned when I was a youngin', when I was like 15, and I used a lot of them in my videos. Did they help me? Fuck no. Now people can make the argument, oh, well, that's kind of your fault. Maybe the video idea wasn't good enough. And you can make a fair ass fucking argument, but if you're in my position, who was around a bunch of creators who literally treated YouTube like it was fucking life or death, and if you made a certain video that just so happened to flop, you were essentially falling off, then you'd be annoyed by all of these micro optimization things too. Because the obsession leaked into the way that I treated my content, and it fucking killed any sort of creativity that I really wanted to do. But at the end of the day, all of this universal bullshit that people tell you, you know, what's going to make your content popular, are true in some regards and untrue in others. Like, I'm gonna use my rap content for an example. When I threw all of these fucking optimization things out of the window and I just did me, I became the most popular. Now, when I was following what everybody else was telling me to do, I wouldn't even get 1,000 views on my video. But for some people, like Minecraft YouTubers, maybe some of this shit will help you because you're a Minecraft YouTuber. Now, me, I don't fucking know what I am, but they fucking weren't helping me even when I was a Minecraft YouTuber. So to me, what I've tried to learn to do is just upload videos, see how people respond, and then make the decision based on what your content is telling you. YouTube literally tells me, I had a point. God damn it. Yeah, and be yourself. My mom said be yourself. I don't know if that picked up on the mic, but she said be yourself. I had a whole point. Like, everyone's like, the YouTube algorithm isn't pushing my content. But literally at the end of the day, just make good videos that people want to see. If your video's not getting picked up, it's because people do not want to fucking see it. The reason that my Blueface series picked up was because it was a trending topic. But the reason that it performed better than all of the other Blueface topics was because it was better videos. All the other people were just reacting, or it was ghetto black people being like, damn, I can't believe that Blueface did that shit, god damn. But I was over here like over explaining everything. You know, if you never heard of Blueface, you know who he fucking is now if you watch this one video. It's just the different ways that people go about content. I can sit here and overcomplicate everything in my head and simply stop myself from uploading just because of all these different fucking things that I just told you about. But instead, I decide to take the things that I feel like apply to me, take out the things that don't, fuck all the other people who tell me to go this way when I want to go this way, and learn from my own mistakes, go at my own pace. Whatever works for him is not gonna work for me. You gotta find that shit out. So this is my general statement of fuck all of that, because I did it before and all these videos worked, and I'm just gonna create whatever I want to create. If I find success, I find success. If I don't find success, I'm gonna fucking kill mine. But at the end of the day, this is just my personal experience. Everyone's gonna have a different personal experience, but this is my channel and you clicked on this video. But anyway, that's why I hate being a YouTuber, but it's also pretty awesome.